Wednesday, July 9th, I had recommended playing the fifth race at Horsehoe Indianapolis, and that one got scratched. Which, maybe for the best with the way things have been going recently. Um, Now we get to move on to opening day at Saratoga. Last week was Belmont at Saratoga. Thursday, July 10th is the official opening of the Saratoga meet. And my selections for the entire card are available on my website, breedingwinners.com, for free. And my unique statistics are also available for free. Over the next 9 or 10 days, the number of tracks for which I'll be posting my unique statistics will only be a handful of tracks instead of just about every track in North America. Trying to work out some bugs in the system, and just want to try to ensure that always get the statistics for Saratoga and a few of the other major tracks around the country. And Del Mar doesn't open for like another week. It's just so topsy-turvy. Historically, Del Mar always opened their meet before Saratoga, and now it's flip-flopped. So the bankroll stays the same since there was no play today. And we'll just move on to Saratoga for Thursday, July 10th. And go to race number 8. And in race number 8, which is a mile turf race for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up, $135,000 purse. It's a good field. And I'm going to go with number 5, Fun with Flags. 4-year-old filly. Four-year-old filly started her career in France, won 3 of 4 in France, shipped to the U.S., and is 0 for 3 in the United States. With top connections, Chad Brown training, and get Flavian Prat to ride. I'm looking for a nice improvement. Be first start at Saratoga. Hopefully the filly will like the air up in Saratoga. We all know how that works. Some horses like it and some don't. But willing to take a shot at a decent price. Morning line 6-1, and should be fairly close to that. Because, as I said, it is a competitive field. And looking at the sire stats, sire Zoffany, 20 turf winners over the last 3 years. 65% of them have come at 8 to 8.5 furlongs. 55% when the purse is greater than $50,000, and the layoff figure of 195, or nearly twice the average for getting those turf winners on 37 to 60 days rest. And this filly got one of her wins over in France in that layoff category and has yet to run in the United States in the 37 to 60 day layoff category. Going to the broodmare sire, Galileo was a lot of class when see Galileo as the broodmare sire. 151 turf winners over the last 3 years, 55% in the distance category, 63% um, when the purse is over $50,000. And note that's the best percentage amongst the broodmare sires in this field. And the layoff figure of 146. So again, very nicely above average for getting those turf winners on 37 to 60 days rest. And going finally to the trainer, Chad Brown. 367 turf winners over the last 3 years, 71% of them at 8 to 8.5 furlongs, 93% when the purse is greater than $50,000, and the layoff figure of 178, or 78% above average for getting those turf winners on 37 to 60 days rest. So just wanted to add, if any of us who are able to pick winners at a 30% rate when handicapping an entire card, um, like us public handicappers do, we provide selections for every race. Um, if you can pick at a 30% rate, that's 3 out of 10, and that's getting you into the Hall of Fame, especially if you can have some price horses. Um, my history has shown that my average winner pays nearly $8, but my win percentage historically has been more like 23%. Um, so, uh, but the most recent Aqueduct meet, my win percentage was up to about 27 or 28%, but the average win price was down. So it was a give and take. But really, what I want to emphasize here is that you have to learn how to pick your spots well. Um, if there are going to be 3 winners out of 10 on an average day, um, if you can eliminate um, 4 races that you feel are the ones most likely that not going to contain those 3 winners, well, now you're down to 3 out of 6, and you could play all 6 races. And if there are 3 winners out of 6, well, you're destined to make a profit. So that's part of the game that doesn't get talked about much is the patience and the ability to recognize where your chances are better. And uh, for me, a lot of it has to do watching uh, the horses in the paddock and in the post parade, and just gaining a sense of do they look like they're ready to go. Um, if you do that consistently, maybe even read a book or two on the art of being able to look at a horse and who is likely fit. And in New York, we've had Maggie Wolfendale give her analysis, and she keeps notes on each horse that she sees in the paddock and how they behave and how they look. And that's a big help, especially if you go about it in a systematic way, like Maggie does. So, um, just a little bit of advice at the start of the meet. Uh, you can be a little more aggressive when things are going good and you're cashing tickets. If things are going bad, lay low, and maybe you should only be betting 2 or 3 races out of a 10 race card. Um, so um, every horse player goes through it. Things always come in streaks, both good and bad. So I wish you the best of luck for the meet, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.